All right, so this problem says a chicken pie recipe calls for 4 3/4 cups of chicken broth and serves 6 people. If the recipe is cut in half so it can serve 3 people, how many cups of broth will be used? I've already got a model kind of sort of drawn. So you will see my 4 holes, 1, 2, I can get this working a little better. Sorry, guys. 2. There's 1. 3. Horrible. And 4. All right, and then you've got 3/4. So this is a hole that you see down here. And what we're going to do is we're going to partition it into fourths. So there's our fourths. All right, right now I'm actually going to shade in 3 of my fourths because we only have 3 parts out of the 4 parts that would make a whole. And that's what our problem says right here. Probably can't see it, but there you go. All right, so the problem tells us that we're cutting it in half. And we have to recognize that when we see HALF, that means we are going to be multiplying something by a half. So we now see an equation that we can actually set up. That is 4 3/4 times 1/2 equals an answer that we don't know, so equals variable n. So that's your algebraic equation. To do a model for this, we're actually going to split each whole into half. So I'm going to use a green highlighter and I'm going to split every whole in half. Then I'm going to take my focus down here and I'm going to split the 3/4 into half. Now notice that I'm splitting the whole in half, even though I realize that I only have 3 out of my 4 holes. So just note that I'm splitting the whole thing, not just 3/4 of it. When we look back at our models here, we are going to see that I'm now going to take only 1 part out of each hole. So I'm now only going to take half of every hole. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take this, and I'm going to join those together, and that's going to be a hole. And then I'm going to take half of my 3rd hole and half of my 4th hole, and I'm going to join those two, and that's going to be a 2nd hole. Then I'm going to look down here, and I'm only going to take half of my gridded in model. So I'm really only going to take this much, but again, I really only have 3 out of the 4 original parts of that whole. So when we consider how many parts I have that are gridded in by both models, I only have 3 parts out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 8. All right, so using my model, I'm getting my complete answer to be 2 3/8. Now, if we take our focus to an algorithm, which is 4 3/4 times a half, we're going to change this mixed number to an improper fraction. So by doing that, we're going to multiply the denominator by the whole number. So 4 times 4 gives me 16. And then I'm going to add the numerator, which is going to give me 19/4. And I'm going to multiply that by half. When I multiply 19 times 1, I'm going to get 19. And when I get 4 times 2, I'm going to get 8. All right, so this gives me 19/8. If I take 19/8, because it is an improper fraction, and I divide 19 by 8, that is going to give me 2 3/8, which happens to be the same answer that I got in my model.